Today is the feast of St. George. This is not St. George. This is actually um, something that I got from a Catholic company called Baratus, and I think they're I think it's a guy. Well, he's anyway. It's one person doing the art, but I think he's more than one person in his company. Anyway, and I'm not sure which saint this is, but I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, today is a feast of Saint George, famous of the Saint George who slew the dragon. There was a town being terrorized by a dragon. They used to have to give it sacrifice virgins to it, or it ate 2 lambs every day. Armies had tried to kill it. St. George went in, made the sign. A princess was going to be killed that day, sacrificed. He made the sign of the cross, took his lance, went into battle, and slew the dragon. He's one of the 14 holy helpers, which you should look into what that is. I think St. Elmo may be one. There's a couple of famous ones that you've heard of. And when you look at St. George's list of patronages, it's quite extensive. I've said before, I think if you take the 14 holy helpers and you took all the things that their patronages of, you would cover pretty much everyone. Everyone would be able to pray, ask one of these saints to pray for them for some issue that they would have. They cover it all. He was beheaded in 304, I think in Turkey, St. George. So let's ask St. George, and I don't know, St. Teresa of Avila, St. Catherine, St. Therese of Lisieux. I think it's St. Therese of Lisieux. I don't know who this depicts. But let's ask all the saints to pray for the souls in purgatory. Happy Easter, everybody.